All those crazy
All
buttons.
right. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us. This is Chef Dave.
Hey, guys. Can't see you, but I heard you're there, so it's okay. I'm Chef Dave, have knives will travel, and I do this for fun. I'm retired. I've been retired now for 6 years, and I have the privilege of being able to say no. Don't take that as a negative comment. I have a wife, I have grandchildren, and 2 dogs. We do as much together whenever we can together. So sometimes something like this will interfere. If it interferes, I'm sorry, I'm detained or I'm busy. Can't do it.
Yeah.
So it's done in a nice professional way. Hey, we're gonna play with 4 different things today. We're gonna do a grilled onion guacamole, which is really nice. We're gonna do, what else we do? Oh, spinach and blackberry salad, a corn salad with shrimp or without, and a watermelon salad. Oh. And the watermelon, we'll turn this guy into a little swan later on and then use that for the bowl. You believe me?
Yeah.
It's right here. Look, here it's right here. There's a swan. There's the wings. Okay. We'll do that. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of multitask a little bit here. I need some help from you guys because if the flame goes out, flame it out.
Yeah.
Flame goes out like it did. I just didn't click it
It's
enough, I
on,
guess.
it's on.
We're good.
You hit it again.
I see it.
It's on.
I found out the Harpies handle gets hot too. Okay. And if it gets too hot, it melts the table. Well, we won't talk about melting. We don't talk about that. But anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna skip around a little bit. I'm just gonna put a little bit of grill on the daisies. They're just lightly marinated. Okay.
And what?
We're gonna let them do their thing.
And what were they marinated in?
They're marinated in oil, lemon juice, red wine vinegar, black pepper, cumin, a little pinch of salt. Okay, very simple to flavor it. We'll let that go a little bit. Then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna start our corn and shrimp salad. The corn and shrimp salad, a lot of fun ingredients. And you know, I could not grill the corn in here. You ever grill your corn on a barbecue grill?
Mm-hmm.
With or without the husk?
Wet.
I've done both.
With the husk?
Wet.
I like it the other way because it caramelizes the corn.
Yeah.
You shuck it, drizzle a little olive oil in it, and then put it on the grill. Every couple minutes, turn it a little bit. It's about 7 to 10 minutes. You got beautifully cooked corn.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
like to roast it in the oven. I like to roast it in the oven in the husk.
That works too.
And
In the summertime, I don't do that. I got a barbecue grill and I work the death out of that barbecue grill. It's
Yeah.
great. We have our ingredients here. A little bit of lime juice, we'll throw it in here. We'll check the seasoning for that later. A little bit of extra virgin organic olive oil. Now, see if I can do this a little bit here. And a little bit over here. Be good. A little more. We won't skimp on you. No cheese for you.
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll put the cheese over here. And no shrimp for you. We'll put the shrimp over here. Okay. Cilantro. And this is just not chopped. I'm just going to roughly has some attitude.
Does your wife grow that too?
Hmm?
Does your wife
No.
grow that too? Just a minute.
Somebody somewhere in some farm, organic farm.
Have you ever tried to grow cilantro?
Mhm.
It is not easy. Like every other herb is so easy to
Yeah.
grow.
Oh,
not
it will be
cilantro.
croaked real easy, yes.
I've never.
It
grown
will croak really
successfully.
easy. You have to be careful. Normally what I do is I cut the onions, make like flags out of the onions. And they don't fall apart like these guys do. But that's okay.
So you said you were retired. Are you a retired chef?
Yes, I'm a retired chef. Yeah. I'm retired. I retired from Delaware Tech. I was the department chair for that program. I started it back in '93. And 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I said, guys, I'm going to retire. Okay, fine. And a year later, I did. So I got out. Yeah, I'm glad I did because I missed COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I
Good
don't
timing
think,
for you.
I don't think I would have been able to handle COVID,
Uh-huh.
because, the instructors there did what they could do. I'm sorry, okay, take it home and cook it. Tell us how you did. I'm sorry. You know, and we don't have the technology yet of scratch and sniff like
Yeah,
we do for perfume. But it is out there. That technology is out there, but it's still very, very expensive. It's called a scent technology. It's a computerized program that will actually take the scents, computerize them, and you plug in and say, I want to smell like roses. Because we have 7, hi Ellen, we have 7 different scents that we can pick up. So what it does is this computer will squirt out so many molecules in each one of these scents to build the smell of a rose. And then a fan blows it out so you can smell a rose. Kind of cool. I think MIT worked on it, Purdue University and somebody else. It's out there, it's very, very expensive, but it's not cost effective, so it's not going to happen. My thing is, hey, you send your you mad at your sweetheart, you send her some roses, and it smells like a skunk. That could be a problem.
It could go wrong.
That could be a problem. Okay, so here, just let that sit. We'll come over here, different shrimp, everybody, just stir them up a little bit. Now you also will notice I do not use a lot of salt when I cook. I like the flavor of the food. I have mildly high blood pressure, so I don't want to, like I do sometimes. Give me a beer and a bag of Doritos and I'm home free. Okay. When you drink wine as a vegan?
I do.
Okay. You drink organic wines or?
I don't drink anything bottled, grown in the US because our grapes are,
Okay.
sprayed too much here. So, yeah.
That's good. Might want to read your labels really in depth.
Yeah.
Because some wineries will use fish scales for the filtration process.
Ah. Huh. You think they do that outside the US as well?
Inside US also. Now, who they are, I have no idea. I can't say. I won't say. I don't know. I am aware of that.
I've always wondered why some wine was labeled vegan, because I was like,
Mhm.
well, aren't they all vegan?
That's why they will be. They'll be
Interesting.
labeled vegan because they use a different filtration process.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Here's her shrimp right here on the top. You make sure you get them. I'm just busting your stones. Go a little bit. This is much nicer outside because it drives my neighbors nuts. Okay, so the corn salad is pretty much there. The shrimp, I peeled, deveined them, poached them with a little bit of white wine and water and a little Old Bay. There's a hint of that in the background up, it's not overpowering. Okay, the next thing we're going to play with is our spinach salad. You got the fresh spinach, and we won't cheese it until the end.
Okay.
Okay. I put the herbs over here so I wouldn't forget them because it takes some basil. I'm sorry, it's basil and mint is fresh. It was picked about 2 hours, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. So it is kind of fresh. Cool.
Yes.
Go backwards.
Very cool.
You can rip them off real fast.
So what other restaurants down here do you like for plant-based menu items?
In fact, what?
What other restaurants down here do you like for a plant-based diet?
Sodell Group will accommodate. The Sodell Group of restaurants, they will accommodate you if you
Sodell.
let them know,
Okay.
which is good. Don't go to Bethany Blues. They don't be-
No,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't think that'll work.
no. Not that, I didn't think ribs were a great thing at a different time in my life.
Yeah.
They are.
Hey, I'm sorry, I enjoy it,
Yeah.
but that's,
Yeah,
everybody has
absolutely.
different things that they like and dislike. So we have shredded onions, we have multicolored tomatoes, and pinto beans, cannelli beans, fresh green beans, anything you want. You can beat it up any way you want to. I just happen to have some pinto beans at home, so I didn't go to the store, just use these. Start dressing for this. Aha. That's a spinach and blackberry. Here we got blackberries, everything. I cooked these in advance, cured them, and then made the vinaigrette dressing. I think I put a notation on your recipe. You can either have them hot, as a hot salad or a cold salad. We're doing a cold salad today, okay? So you get the vinaigrette dressing. Really nice and colorful. Let's see if I can do this without spilling it all over the floor. Sometimes we get some serious jumpers. And with the hot dressing, actually, the spinach would wilt and reduces volume. But you get a nice color here. You can use fresh green beans, you can use canned beans. I grow Chinese long beans and regular beans at home. They're not ready, so they're not here. Just a tickle of salt and a tickle of pepper. I like it. Again, these salads you could make individually. You can compose them and do a nice bed of lettuce and do all your stuff on top of them if you want to. Now, sometimes you have leftover blackberry puree. Don't waste it. Don't worry about it. It makes beautiful blackberry spritzers. Throw some ice cubes in there, some vodka in there. Blend them up and you got yourself a very refreshing adult beverage. So you have options, which is really, really nice. And therapeutic. Mash it all up. Get better. I buy the chunks of feta. I don't buy the stuff that's already graded for you. It's more cost effective to buy it in whole chunks than it is to buy it the other way. Okay. Leftovers here. Hey, I might get lunch.
There you go. You cook every day? You cook every day?
Some days I don't. Days my wife is an excellent cook, don't get me wrong. She's very, very good in the kitchen. And actually, because of her past marriage, family had some Italian in it. And she makes an excellent gravy, marinara sauce. Okay, and so I actually use that marinara sauce for my students when I was at Delaware Tech, when we do an Italian week. And I would tell them, okay, guys, this is my wife's recipe. He is coming into lunch today. Oh, no pressure, huh, Chef? No pressure. It worked out really good. She was always very gracious. The students were always pretty cool. It worked out good over here. Now, when I buy avocados and I'm doing a demo, I don't trust them. I like to open them up ahead of time, make sure they're not all funky on the inside because avocados can go south really quick. These two guys were fine. I got lucky. I've done things before, opening up the avocados and dead avocado walking. So I wanted to make sure they were fine. So what I'm doing, I just open them, just gently matching them. Okay. I've got my gentle match. This is a different recipe. Okay. In here, I've got my garlic. I grew the garlic. I got tomatoes and serrano pepper. Serrano peppers sometimes can be very, very hot. Sometimes they can be like a woolsey pepper. This guy, this pepper was very hot. So I only put a quarter pepper in it because I didn't want to hurt anybody. Okay, now for the fun part. Put these guys over here. Got our cooked grilled red onions. I just roughly chop these up. And I did not put anything under my chopping board, so I got a dancing chopping board in it. Oh, well. This gives a complete different flavor profile to the guac with the grilled onions. It works really nice on a veggie burger. If you want to, I got some really nice recipes for those I've done for vegans and vegetarians before. They can do really good with beef burgers, turkey burgers, you know, chips, whatever you want. You have the option to do this. That might be. Okay.
So there's only garlic in there. You didn't put no other seasoning. No
Well,
other,
cumin,
no other.
well,
seasoning.
cumin's in there as well.
Oh, there's cumin, okay.
Yeah, it was mixed in with tomatoes. I'm sorry. It is.
And the onions were marinated first. with
Yeah.
Seasoning.
Yeah. And the onions were marinated before grilling them. And a little bit of that onion marinade went in here as well. So that had your salt, your pepper, and your cumin in there,
Okay, got it.
and your red wine.
I haven't even tasted this. And I know it's amazing.
You're planning to make this recipe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grill the onion, like, what a good idea.
Do what?
Grill the onion.
And if you want to, you can
Such a
take it
great
one step
idea.
further. If you got really nice, ripe, firm tomatoes, those are coming in now. Give yourself a nice half-inch slab and put that puppy on the grill
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
and toast it. Yes.
Ooh, okay.
And then again, you change the profile, your flavor profile of your product.
Over there. We don't care. It's okay.
Get clean side now. Okay. This is the fun part. Because you need to make a, can you see okay over there?
Yeah.
You guys in TV land, can you see all right?
She's nodding yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, got a good one. Okay, where's its face? There's its face. It's gonna be hard to do this, so I'll make it do it sideways so you can see a little bit on the screen. Start off with the head. It's a walking screen. I like that.
Yes, yes. I don't want to block Barbara. I'm coming in closer so they
Oh,
can.
no, you're good. Not your first rodeo, huh?
I know, I guess.
Last time he taught us how to make tomato roses.
Mhm.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, let's see.
and did you make it?
I have not. I just admired his.
That works.
You-
I'm gonna have to rinse out this bowl. Excuse me for a second. You have them back to you.
There should be towels, I think, in the third floor if you need, or you always bring plenty of towels.
Hmm?
Okay. I was gonna say there should be more towels.
Oh, no, I
You always bring plenty.
keep losing them too, but whatever. When they back gloves over, you take them off, your hands get sweaty, then you try to put the gloves on again, it becomes a 3-ring circus. Double 3-ring circuses. Huh?
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't cook if I had to wear gloves,
Well, yeah, well,
but you've always had to do it.
I always wear gloves at home. I don't.
Yeah.
Cooking for friends or family, but if out on the road doing something, people, oh God, he's not wearing gloves. He's not wearing, they start talking about you. So I started wearing gloves,
Yeah.
even though my hands are probably cleaner than most people's, not to wash them regularly. I was just. Sort of here. Now, this knife isn't broken. That's the way it was designed. In case you're wondering. Flush in here. I'll clean that your sink later.
No worries.
Okay.
It's like good.
Hmm?
Looks like good watermelon.
It is very sweet. Okay. What we'll do, well, we got to give this bird some wings, don't we? So let's give it some wings. You never use your fingers as a brake when you cut something like this.
Wow.
Very cool.
Onions. Tiny bit of flavor salt. That's enough. White balsamic vinegar. That's enough. And that's it. And some fresh mint. Of course, if you pick too much mint, you can make mojitos or mint juleps, whatever you want. I mean, waste not, want not. Now, leftover watermelon does not happen in our house. Okay, we do not have leftover watermelon only because I'll freeze it and then I'll use it for watermelon slushy another date. I can also take the watermelon and puree it, a little lime juice, a little bit of honey, and boil it down and make a syrup. And that watermelon syrup goes really nice with grilled vegetables, grilled chicken, grilled fish. anything like that. So waste not, we want not, which is really the theme that I'm looking at. And we have a few jumpers here where that happens. Okay. And these are the English burpless cucumbers. They're a little more people friendly. Okay. And again, we'll finish with a little bit of that across the top of it. Okay. Secret into doing something and doing it this quick is to have all your mise en place, all your stuff ready ahead of time. If you're looking at your recipe, oh, I need this. You go get it, you come back. Oh, I need that. Go get it, come back. You'll be there all day. It took me about an hour and a half just ahead of time last night. And another half an hour, another 15, 20 minutes this morning to get everything together. That way it goes together really, really fast for a demonstration or for a party. Nice thing about these ingredients, most of the ingredients you can prepare a day or 2 days in advance, refrigerate them in tightly covered containers and they're ready to go. You just bring them out, mix, season. Don't mix your marinades or salt with anything because the salt will pull out the water and dehydrate stuff. Okay, and take away the flavor and make it all mushy. So your salts and your heavy spices and your salt always go in the last ones. Now your guac, I wouldn't suggest making that a day in advance because it could oxidize. The only way you keep it from oxidizing is to push it down really, really flat, extra lemon juice on top of it, and then plastic wrap to hold away so no air gets to it. Then it will will not oxidize. But in the mixing process, you might incorporate some air into there, so you may get little patches of oxidized avocado. It'll work. Kind of cool, isn't it? And that's pretty much it. We're there. Okay.
I want to show off the dishes to the
Go
camera,
ahead.
especially the salon. For everyone watching from home or looking later, wait, I can get a better. Review this for everyone. So that's the watermelon salad. The corn and shrimp salad.
Now I cut the shrimp up in this salad, but you can use whole shrimp if you want to. You can use a little tiny small.
Blackberry spinach salad.
Walk.
And the grilled onion guacamole.
Okay, those wonderful people in TV land back there. You have the access to the recipes. If you have any questions, please do not feel shy about emailing me. If you're having a party, need some help, or you have some questions about stuff that you're doing, I'm usually pretty good at getting back to you. So you're part of the family now, whether you like it or not. So how about that? Okay. Yes, all the way down the bottom, an itty bitty print. I'm sorry.
Got it.
Okay. Okay. Hey, enjoy. Have a happy day. Be safe and do well. Thank you much. Yeah, that's a royal wave. That's